Hello and welcome back. You're listening to Planet FM 87.6. My name is Ruhi Nawaz Khan, and now I've been joined by Ali Kazmi, sir. Thank you so much for being here with us. And before the break, I was talking about a few different things and a few different topics regarding what's been happening recently in Islamabad and what's been happening recently in Pakistan. I mentioned this at the very beginning of my program that a very big event is happening these days that everybody's talking about. We all know what I'm going to say because there was a bit of confusion as to whether or not people would be very interested in this edition of the HPL PSL. That's right, I'm talking about the PSL 10th edition. And everybody's been talking about 10th edition being the biggest and most impactful edition. So that is what we're going to be briefly discussing for today because plenty of matches. I think today is the 10th match, if I'm not mistaken. It'll be happening at 8 p.m. tonight in Multan. So, sir, I would like to ask you about the PSL so far because both of us have been following it, sir.
Absolutely.
So, what's your opinion on the 10th edition of the PSL so far?
Well, 10th edition, it is going really good. Most probably, the fans actually likes to see 4s and 6s. So far, the pitches actually are very much difficult to bat on right now. What we particularly saw in Karachi, apart from one particular game between Multan and Karachi Kings.
The second match that we saw of the HPL PSL.
Yeah, but most of the games in Karachi were actually the kind of games where batters were finding it really hard. So we can expect some more fun as far as the matches in Multan and Lahore is concerned, as the pitches are much batting friendly. And I believe that people wants to see more of 4s and 6s.
In your opinion, sir, are you more interested in a T20 match where 230 has the chance of being chased down, or are you more interested in a match where 170 is a competitive total?
Well, both, it's a very good question. Both games have their own importance actually. Yeah, but as far as the spectators are concerned, we have to look at the spectators' point of view also. And yes, it was for me a very good game. It was a thriller last night. I really enjoyed it. But kids, youngsters, actually those who are coming to stadium, they actually wanted to see Warner hitting all over the park and Babar Azam hitting all over the park. So that is what I would like to see in the coming games.
Well, that's the thing, because the recent match that happened last night, it's actually a very interesting match for a lot of different reasons. For those of you who don't know, I mean, for the few of you who don't know, the match that happened last night between Peshawar Zalmi and Karachi Kings, it was a low-scoring thriller that went down to the last over, and it was difficult to bat on that pitch, and runs were, 4s and 6s were not being hit crazily. I think only 3 6s in the entire match were hit. And because sir is mentioning about the spectators, it was the last match that was going to be happening in Karachi for this edition of the HPL PSL, and everybody has been talking about the spectators in Karachi and the crowd in Karachi. And so, when it comes to the fans and the spectators, and you said that they're interested in watching 4s and 6s, and there's been really good crowds in Rawalpindi.
Yeah, absolutely.
We're expecting great crowds in Multan and Lahore.
Absolutely.
So, sir, when it comes to the crowd and when it comes to the fans, so far the engagement that you have seen, sir, is it anything? What do you have to say about the crowds in the stadiums that we've seen so far?
Yeah, very important question. Well, the crowd, as far as the crowd in Rawalpindi, Twin Cities of Islamabad, Rawalpindi is concerned, it was fantastic.
I agree, it was very
Yeah.
good.
When there was a rain, people still they came in numbers last week, and it was amazing. But yes, the concern was the Karachi crowd.
It has been for a while.
There were some celebrities there to cheer both teams actually, but again the common person was a little bit missing, and that was a point of concern. But again, hopefully in the coming games in Multan and Lahore in particular, and even in here in Islamabad or Pindi, we are expecting a pack house, and hopefully in the coming years there will be a pack house in Karachi also.
And before we move much further, because this entire time we were talking about the type of cricket and the spectators, as far as the teams are concerned, sir, with the matches that you've seen so far and the performances that you've seen so far, so which team has stood out to you as the one to look out for? I mean, other than Islamabad, we all know Islamabad's doing really well.
Yeah.
But let's say who can make things difficult for Islamabad?
Well, I still believe Karachi is a dark horse. Yes, they are finding it difficult, Whenever there is an absence of scoring runs when it comes to wins or water, they find it very difficult. But Kane Williamson, a legend, is going to join the Karachi Kings squad in the coming days, and I believe if he will be back, then mark my words, Karachi will be an absolute threat.
Well, that is something very interesting to think about. The hot and cold Karachi Kings, do they have what it takes to lift a trophy? That's something that they did many years ago in 2020. We'll talk more about that after a short break. If anybody's really interested in learning more, stay tuned. Keep listening to Planet FM 87.6.